Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. It's Monday, and I would say very exciting week ahead. As Wednesday, we are having 3 inflation reports about UK, about Eurozone, and of course about Canada. It's going to be very interesting week. It's all about inflation, guys. Inflation, inflation, and inflation. Everybody's talking about it. Nothing much from the beginning of the week. We're going to take a look at the economic calendar in about a minute. US inflation, guys, reached 4.6%. This is an increase with the 0.6% from 4%, which it's crazy. Absolutely, the inflation is going up. Obviously, Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, was not right about the temporary inflation. They are caught in a trap, I would say, because in order to touch the interest rates, to start interest rate hikes, they at least officially announced have to see the inflation down and the unemployment rate as well, which is not happening currently. Federal Reserve announced tapering and kept the same interest rate last week. They're planning to do so, to keep the same interest rates until middle of next year. Let's see if we're gonna have any surprise, but I don't think so. So this is it from the Federal Reserve, and the majors are still looking for direction. So let's take a look what's going on the calendar, and of course to proceed with the charts. We start Monday with ECB President Lagarde's speech, 10 a.m. GMT. Nothing much, nothing very volatile. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have RBA meeting minutes, 12:30, right after midnight. Clement count change for UK, 7 a.m. GMT. Core retail sales, 1:30, exactly the same time for US. Of course, the same time retail sales. Let's see how the retail sales are gonna go, considering this high inflation. I don't think we're gonna see higher retail sales, but bear in mind that Black Friday is coming, so this definitely can make an impact on it. Wednesday, that's the day, guys. CPI for UK, 7 a.m. GMT. 3 hours later, 10 a.m. for the Eurozone, 1:30 building permits. CPI for Canada, 1:30 p.m. GMT. Crude oil inventories, 3:30. Crude oil back above $80. Very surprising, I would say. And again, I repeat, I think this is absolutely based on the high inflation that we're having. President Lagarde another speech, 6:30 p.m. GMT, and that's how we're gonna end up for Wednesday. Thursday, initial jobless claims, 1:30 p.m. GMT. That's it for Thursday. And Friday, we have retail sales in UK. Another President Lagarde speech, 8 a.m. GMT, 1:30 p.m. Canada core retail sales, and that is it. So let's take a look at the charts. As always, they're more interesting than the fundamentals. We have the Euro US dollar in front of us. What an interesting drop we've seen here. Bear in mind that S&P 500 and the American indices in general are preparing for very decent correction in the next couple of weeks. Definitely, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna happen right after December, on January, but there is a big chance to see that correction even before that. So Euro US dollar, definitely big push, 150 pips for the last week. These two red candles. The majors are still looking for direction. I'm still remaining bullish on the Euro US dollar, considering the inflation, the high inflation, and also considering the Federal Reserve monetary policy plans. So definitely we can see big push to the upside of the Euro US dollar. Not exactly the best time to buy right now, but we're gonna have this chance. GBPUSD still holding the lows, reached the support level 1.3410, very close to the round number 1.34. False breakout here, and as you can see from the early morning, the price is trying to push higher. I didn't expect to see the GBP so low, to be honest with you, and that's why I think we're gonna see, considering the big drop, we're gonna see big correction very soon. It's highly possible, so test of 1.36 is definitely very possible. I'm gonna even move this resistance to my new support, just to pay attention on it in the future. Australian US, kind of similar, started creating confirming the uptrend. I would say higher highs, higher lows. As you can see, it's pushing up 0.7347. Not so major support here. We got, as you can see, tested a couple of months ago and testing right now with slight false breakout and pushing to the upside. Is very interesting to watch Australian dollar because this could be definitely very potential buying opportunity. New Zealand is not so different, with the only difference that we don't have any support level on the bounce here, and that's why I am just going to avoid New Zealand dollar for now, because there is nothing to support this level, this currency pair, and test of 0.71 is pretty possible, but I'm just not going to trade this. USD Canadian going directly to the crude oil, very interesting, reached 3 times, tested this $85 per barrel, right now pushing down. Last week we've seen very decent push, $4 per barrel for just today, this big red candle. As you know me very well already, and based on my videos, I love to looking for short opportunities on the crude oil in this environment, because still the demand for crude is very low. Still people are not traveling so much, compared of course with the pre-COVID situation, and that's why I think the crude is just pumped by the inflation, not so much by the demand. So weakness of the US dollar is pushing also crude oil up, so that's why if we see drop, we definitely can have very decent correction. Good to hunt for short trades, even though it is against the trend. USDCAD, if we see crude down, Canadian down, USD Canadian up, which is simply happening before the crude oil drop. So as you can see, 150 pips push to the upside. US dollar is not considered as strong, so that's why simply this, in my opinion, is definitely fake push to the upside. 1.2530 is the current price of the USD Canadian dollar. No major resistance touched here, so that's why I would wait for better entries. USD Swiss, my favorite. So beautiful test of the resistance, 0.92, very big round number with this and push to the downside. Nothing super big, but it's good enough. We've seen last week 110 pips to the upside, reaching the resistance levels, and I fully believe you know what are my thoughts. And USD Japan, very interesting, because USD Japan is completely ignoring what's going on the world markets and just pushing up and up and up, but right now is creating pretty decent resistance level, 114.32. Let's see if it's gonna push down and test 112.38, but it's definitely, that's very possible. As you can see, the resistance is very old, from May 2019, so we have nothing much to stop the USD Japanese going down, so that's why definitely can see very decent push to the downside here. And of course, our lovely Bitcoin reached all-time highs, close to $70,000. Absolutely surprising. Yes, it's very hyped. Yes, people are buying, going crazy to the upside, but I definitely not going there for now. I'm waiting for a good buying opportunity, but for now I'm just waiting. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed these videos. Of course, if you want to reach me, you know how to do so. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share us and like us on the social medias. This is how you support our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that. Have fun and expect my new video on Wednesday. Bye bye for now.